In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Trello for team management in a simple, structured, and professional way. If your team feels disorganized, if tasks get lost in chat messages, or if no one really knows who's responsible for what, this setup will completely change how you work. By the end of this video, you'll have a clean Trello board structure that prevents chaos, improves accountability, and gives your team total visibility. If you find this helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more practical software tutorials just like this. Let's get started. First, open Trello and create a new board. Name it Team Execution Board Q1 2026. You can adjust the quarter later, but keeping the time frame in the board name helps your team stay focused on current goals instead of mixing everything together. Now let's set up your lists. This is where most teams overcomplicate things, but we're going to keep it simple and effective. Create 5 lists in this exact order. The first list is backlog. This is where all ideas, upcoming tasks, and future work live. Nothing here is being worked on yet. It's simply a parking lot for tasks that need to be done at some point. The second list is this sprint, or this week. This is where you move tasks that your team has committed to completing during the current working period. This list should be focused and realistic. The third list is in progress. These are tasks actively being worked on right now. If someone is working on something, it must be here. The fourth list is review/QA. When a task is completed but needs approval, testing, or feedback, move it here. This keeps quality control separate from active work. The final list is done. Once a task is fully completed and approved, move it to done. This gives your team a sense of progress and momentum. This 5-list structure prevents confusion and clearly shows workload at a glance. Now let's talk about card structure, because this is where professionalism really shows. Each card should represent one actionable task, not a vague goal, not a full project, one clear action. When naming your card, always start with a verb. For example, design landing page hero section, or call vendor for pricing confirmation. Starting with a verb makes the task action-oriented and clear. Inside each card, begin with a clear description. This should explain what done looks like. Be specific. Instead of writing work on website, write exactly what needs to be delivered. Next, set a due date. Deadlines create accountability and help with planning. Then assign the task to a specific team member. Every task must have an owner, not a group, not everyone, one responsible person. After that, use labels to categorize the task. For example, marketing, development, sales, or urgent. Labels help you quickly filter and understand workload across departments. If the task has multiple steps, add a checklist inside the card. This keeps everything organized without creating multiple scattered cards. And if there are related files, designs, or documents, attach them directly to the card. This avoids searching through emails or chat threads later. Now let's go over some very important team visibility rules. Rule number 1, every task must have an owner. If there's no owner, there's no accountability. Rule number 2, no task should stay in progress for too many days without movement. If something is stuck, discuss it immediately. Stale tasks create bottlenecks. Rule number 3, move cards daily. Trello only works if it reflects reality. During daily check-ins, update card positions so the board stays accurate. Rule number 4, use comments inside Trello instead of WhatsApp or external chats for task discussions. This keeps communication connected to the task itself and turns Trello into your single source of truth. When you follow these rules, Trello becomes more than just a task board. It becomes your team's execution system. And that's it. You now have a clean, structured Trello setup for effective team management. If this video helped you, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more step-by-step tutorials that make software simple and powerful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.